Good morning, folks. Welcome to our Focus Card of the Day video. My name is Stephanie, and our card for today is the King of Cups. So, this is highly developed psychic and intuitive abilities, and it's an amazing card to get. So, our intuition is growing, our intuition is developing, our psychic abilities are developing. Receiving and understanding the messages that Spirit, God, our higher power are sending us, and we're using them to help others. We have learned to trust our abilities and our intuition. So, congratulations, folks. And this is a king. So, where I'm going with that is regarding the suits, Ace to King, this is the last card in the suit. So this is an indication that we have been developing our intuition. We have been developing our psychic abilities. And for this level, we are about to graduate and move on to a new level regarding our intuition, regarding our psychic abilities. So again, congratulations. That is loving ourselves, putting time and effort into our emotional development, into our spiritual development. That's also seeing the benefits of putting time and effort into ourselves. That's beautiful. So, the oracle card that came out today, John 13:34. Love one another as I have loved you. So, emotions. Cups. Meow. There are a lot of emotions involved in this message. Courage, tenderness, and receiving and offering truths. We offer truths if the other individual is open to receiving them. Being tender and considerate and thoughtful. Trusting our intuition. Asking, are you open to receiving a suggestion? Are you open to receiving a thought? Are you open to receiving a message? Honoring permission. So, with that said, by continuing to watch this video, you are giving your permission to receive this message. So today is the highest level of unconditional love, of support and encouragement and intuition, psychic abilities. And it's not just today. Today is the introduction to these energies. They continue because when we have received the education, the knowledge, the insight, we retain that. And then our focus shifts from receiving to then giving, putting the information, the education into practice. And we do that from a place of love. Courage. Somehow, some way, somewhere, the barrier of shyness is being opened. Meaning, we're working through shyness. We're working through timidness, being timid, being meager. And these are gifts, folks. See the little girl offering the flowers to Jesus? These are gifts. These are blessings. And we're being asked to use them from a place of love. So heart chakra. Green. Green in the background of the card. Green in the angel's wings. Green in the angel's robe. Green and blue. The little girl's blue dress is standing out brighter than all the other colors, and the blue haze in the background. So connect with labradorite, green and blue, heart and throat chakra. So speaking loving truths, speaking tenderly, with compassion and understanding. Communication. Receiving and offering communication is what we have been working on. How we verbalize, meaning blue dress, throat chakra. How we verbalize love. There's many ways. So the general message for the King of Cups: mature, compassionate, male, masculine energy, calm, caring, friendly, wise, sympathetic, tolerant, diplomatic, balanced, affectionate, romantic, charming, devoted, family-oriented, generous, easygoing. He may be a married man. If he is a married man, he's a good husband. If he is unmarried, he's a good partner. He may be a father. He's loyal, faithful, a spiritual guide, a counselor, a spiritual guide, a counselor. So, yep, communication, sharing, delivering a truth, receiving intuitive messages, tapping into our psychic abilities. So connecting with heart chakra frequency music, throat chakra frequency music, because at some point throughout our day, either one interaction or a few interactions, we will be receiving truths. And when we offer truths that are processing, rewind, once we have received permission to offer truths, to offer intuitive information, to offer psychic messages, to offer these things, once permission has been received, we're doing it in a loving, sympathetic, tender, compassionate way, supportive, caring, kind, the highest level. This is beautiful, folks. So right now, I'm holding a labradorite palm stone and my lapis lazuli. It's dark blue. Blue and blue and green. Truth. Now, does that mean that we have to have labradorite and lapis lazuli? No. If you connect with crystals, any crystals that are green and blue, where the colors green and blue or green or blue today, courage, diplomatic, I'm getting mediator from diplomatic. I'm also getting public servants voted in, like congressmen, senators, council members, at all stages, at all levels of government, diplomatic, as well as international diplomats. So sharing messages, finding compromise. That's what this is, folks. So somehow, some way, somewhere, we are the vessels that will facilitate a compromise, a negotiation, because we have been developed our maturity has been developed, our tenderness, our compassion, all of that has been developed where we're capable of seeing both sides, love one another, each side, and both sides coming together. See how they're holding hands? So both sides coming together in this agreement, in this compromise, in this negotiation, in this deal. And we achieve that through tenderness. So remember to ask for permission to share truths. Are you open to receiving a message? Are you open to receiving an insight? Are you open to receiving a thought I just had? Okay, those are ways that we can ask if we can share our insights, our wisdom, our knowledge. And cups, coming from a place of love, unconditional love. Our gifts have been developed for this reason. Not only diplomacy, not only on a diplomatic stage in life. And you know why we are tender and compassionate and kind and supportive? Because we've been on the receiving end of pain. We've been on the receiving end of betrayal. We've been on the receiving end of lies and deceit. And we know how that feels. And the last thing that we wish to do is to be a part of that scenario where someone else gets hurt. Because we can all relate to being hurt in some form or fashion. All of us, every single one of us. How did that make us feel? What kind of healing did we have to do to overcome that? What were the consequences? Now, time out. I say consequences. There are positive consequences and negative consequences. So, just keep that in mind. What were the consequences of how the circumstance played out? We also know what it's like to hurt others, intentionally and or unintentionally. And does that make us feel very good? No. I don't know. I can only speak for myself. It didn't make me feel good. Maybe in the moment I felt entitled, pride, anger, revenge, justice, wanting justice, right? And then for me, afterwards, there was regret and there was shame. And one of the things I strive for is to have zero regrets, to be courageous, to do the things that I want to do, and to accomplish my goals and my dreams. So I know what it's like to be hurt. I know what it's allow me to rewind. I know what I experienced. Truth. I know what I experienced when I was hurt. I know what I experienced when I have intentionally and or unintentionally hurt others. I know the consequences, positive and negative, that I experienced from those choices. I have done my best to make amends. We're not always able to make amends in person. And that is a source of regret in my life. And it's something I have worked to heal through. So, if I have unintentionally or intentionally caused anyone any pain, whether it has been resolved or unresolved, I ask you for your forgiveness from the bottom of my heart. I'm experiencing emotions at this moment, and I'm just sitting with them. So I apologize for the silence. It was 24:24 when I said that. I've learned a lot through these last several years of healing. even though I've healed, in moments like these, some of the choices that I've made come back to the forefront of my mind. And then that regret comes back. So one of the things that I do Lord, I ask you for your forgiveness. And Lord, I thank them because without their participation, I wouldn't have learned. So I ask them for their forgiveness. And Lord, I thank you and I forgive them. And Lord, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And I'm grateful. Because without those lessons, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I like who I am today. Even though those unfortunate lessons and circumstances occurred. The enlightenments, the insights, the wisdom that I acquired through those circumstances, through those situations, the healing, the time and attention and effort I put into myself helped to shape me. The Lord guided me. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Far from it. I'm far from it. But I keep trying. No. Rewind. There is no try. Do or do not, Yoda. I keep working. I keep at it. I don't give up on myself. And for that, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. So this video took a completely different turn than I had even considered. So my focus card of the day videos are unprepared. What I mean by that is I pull the cards. However, the message just unfolds naturally. The only videos that I do that are prepared in advance are my TikTok videos. So my focus card of the day video and my general reading videos, the messages naturally unfold as I am recording. So I wasn't sure where this message was going, but I never considered it going in this direction. But I'm grateful that it did. I'm grateful. Thank you, God. So today, love one another. Unconditional love. Uploads, downloads, guidance, direction. We are being guided in the best direction for our highest and greatest good. Tenderness, emotions, understanding. We learned what we learned because of the scenarios we've been through. And since we understand that everyone's on a different place in their path, they may not have learned techniques that we know. Counselor, advisor. We don't know how to read until we're taught, until we're shown, until someone sits down and shares with us. So, compassion, understanding, there may be things that we don't know yet, and there may be things, well, obviously, there are things that we don't know yet, right? We're not, from my Christian perspective, we're not in heaven. So we are daily learning and developing and maturing. So there are things we don't know and understand because we have not had the opportunity to learn them yet. And there are things others don't know and understand for the reason they have not had the opportunity to learn those things yet. Compassion, understanding. So if we choose to share truths today, choose tenderness, ask for permission. Are you open to hearing? Are you open to a suggestion? Are you open to a message? However that resonates. That's just a suggestion. Make it yours. Take it and make it yours. Greater levels of trust in ourselves. And that trust will be put into action today. Again, remember, receiving education, then implementing the knowledge into our lives. So today, we are receiving. So these energies are building and growing and expanding And today is the day, highest level, where we begin to implement all of the knowledge that we've been acquiring for this cycle of emotional development and maturity. So I'm proud of us, folks. Not everyone's had support. Not everyone has had a guide or a counselor or a mentor. So sometimes we need to pat ourselves on our own backs. So I'm proud of us. This is another level of graduation. So congratulations. So ask for permission. Choose tenderness. God's got our back. Our higher power has our back. And we've got our backs. Greater levels of trust in our abilities, trusting in ourselves, unconditional love, and receiving gifts and blessings from graduation. All right, folks. We're implementing knowledge today. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm proud of us. Bye.